Gary Agnew and Pascal Dupuis talked after one of the games that it'd be nice to have a hard hat award, but nothing typical of what's been done before.
It's not a really good looking helmet, I'll say that.
All right, boys, way to fight back. I think this one's pretty obvious. Use all of the ice tonight. First goal here.
A lot of teams do it now. I don't know how long ago it started. It hasn't been around for that long.
It really depends on what type of game somebody had. You want to give it to the player that sort of impacted the game the most.
Sometimes it's a joke, sometimes it's serious, sometimes it's, very meaningful.
After starting the season on the road, the Penguins returned home. It was the first chance for some of the new stars to play in Pittsburgh, and the city rolled out the red carpet.
I don't think you ever forget your opening nights. They're always exciting. A lot of new guys on the team too, so there's a lot of guys that are really excited to get on the home ice and play in front of the home fans.
It was exciting, but at the same time, we were disappointed in coming home 0-2. We're a team that expects to win games, and we had a tough start. Ultimately, I do think that has made us a better team.
We were coming home wanting to have a good start to the season at home especially, but more important to try and get on a roll.
Let's go, guys, let's go. Hey!
That's ready for the shot, and it goes through. Traffic in front in the net, and the Canadians strike first.
Go right! Great time, great time. Nice load!
And here comes Bennett back in a 2-on-1 of Erie. Bennett's going to shoot, score! Boom, Bennett!
Right there, boys, we're right there.
With no more than 4 inches of net to work with, Patcher ready, just blasted. Man, what a shot!
Feel!
Johnny shoots and scores. Fritz Letang from 27 feet away. Desharnais sets it up though, and Fleischmann shoots and scores. Fleischmann.
In this league, you can't get too far behind the 8 ball. You find yourself in trouble in a hurry. So after the game, it was serious frustration and some conversations about we need to get this thing on track.
To look at the record and know we were 0-3, we were embarrassed and we needed to figure out what was wrong and correct it right away. We had to get back to things that have made us good before. We had to listen to our coaches. We had to figure things out together.
We hadn't played well at all the first 3 games, really. And the Ottawa game was kind of the first game where we saw sort of flashes of the team we can be when we're playing. And we put together a pretty good effort there, and that was kind of the start of some good hockey for us.
On to Matt Cullen. He moves into the Ottawa zone. It's Braun. Hey! Shoots and scores! And gets his first NHL goal!
He has a great shot, and he made a great play on the goal to score, and it was fun to see it. That feeling of getting your first NHL goal is something you never forget.
You always want to see a guy get their first goal out of the way, but it was a big moment for us because it vaulted us towards that first win.
Yeah, I took it all in for a second. I always remember this goal. I didn't know what I was going to do, so I just saw the glass closest by, so I decided to jump on it. We're all very happy we got the first one out of the way, and we just have to keep going.
We wanted to really right the ship and really figure out what we were doing wrong and figure out how we wanted to play, and I think that we've slowly done that.
Individually as teams, there's some pressure. The most important thing for me though was we started to get our game. How were we playing? If we win or lose a game, the most important thing as we talked about last year was, are we playing the right way? Are we playing the way that we need to play to be successful for our group?
I just thought that we just slowly and steadily were building our sort of identity and building our team game, and we were starting to get rewarded with some wins. We were still having a hard time scoring as far as, I guess to the level that we expected to. But I thought defensively and in a lot of other areas, our team really started to come around and play some really good hockey.
We knew we were better than that. but ultimately you are what your record says you are. And we were an 0-3 team. To get back to 500 was a huge step in the right direction.
It is whether you're winning or losing for sure, because it's a win-based business, but at the same time, it's trying to get individuals better every day, trying to get our team better, and when we're moving in the right direction, keep the ball rolling in the right direction.
I don't think we're anywhere near a finished product right now, but I think that guys in the room want to do everything we can to continue to get better. I think that those early losses scared the crap out of us. We needed to be ready every day, and I think that we've gotten better and better each game.
If it's rainy or really cold, one of us will hide and she'll go crazy. Aussies in general are herding dogs, so they like to know where everyone is, so she'll always find a spot where she can try to see both of us. She likes to know where we are, so it's fun when she finds us. She gets really excited. I'd say this is the duper of dogs. Just like us, you know, energy, skill, likes to have fun. So what do you want me to do, hold her or just sit with her? Oh, she gotta go. Good girl. Look at all these people looking at you. Good. Oh, hey. Give me a kiss. You want a treat? Give me. Yeah. We get her these like plush ones, and she rips them apart. It's already ripping. Okay. And she did it. She broke it. Took 6 minutes. I got to meet some of the dogs today, and they're so cute. I think if we didn't have a baby on the way, I want to get another dog so bad, but I think it's great. People supporting animal shelters, saving some dogs.
I have 2 dogs, 1 cat. I love dogs.
Well, I thought it was a different initiative when I took part in it last year, and they brought the dogs out to South Point where we were practicing, and everybody had the shots there, and some players actually got pictures in their homes. And when I saw the calendar come out, I thought it was really neat, and then I heard how much money they raised for charity, and that's amazing.
Oh.
It's nice to see that our players partake in different ways, whether it's attending a charity function or it's the calendar to try and raise money for special groups throughout the city and throughout the state.
There may be no Penguin more special than Pascal Dupuis because of all he's endured over the last 2 years. After missing the first 6 games this season because of an injury, Dupuis was cleared to play in what would be just his 17th game in the last 668 days.
It was good to have him back. He's a really good guy to have in the room. We all love Duper. He's been through a lot, and we're all really happy to see him get back and get in the mix again and make a difference. You know, he brings so much energy and life to our team.
There's a couple of things. He's a huge presence in the locker room. He is absolutely one of our leaders. He's obviously incredibly vocal. I really respect his game. He's a guy that you hate to play against. I think that he makes Sidney Crosby better just by the way he plays. They have such good chemistry, and I think Sid missed him a little bit, and I think that the entire Penguins organization missed him a lot, and it's been great to have him back. I don't think it's any coincidence that we started having success when he was able to come back and be a real contributor.
Well, off the ice is huge. He's a big glue guy on our team. He's the type of guy that he's respected because he's a veteran player, but he always keeps things light, he keeps things energetic. And when you look at a long season, players going to go through their highs and lows, teams are. He's one of those guys that really helps individuals, helps a group.
Good hard play here. Great start here. I always said, Cass, Cooney, great start here, guys.
Welcome back. Thanks, buddy. Thanks, buddy.
Hey, let's start putting pucks deep here. Play in the zone for a little bit, boys. Tilt the ice a little bit over there.
Almost got the rebound of it.
Make sure puck's on this side, you're up. I'm in right in front. Puck's on that side, you're up. You know what I mean?
Yeah!
Despite the crescendo Dupuis' return provided, the game didn't end on a high note for the Penguins. But as the song and dance of an NHL season goes, there's always a reason to get amped for the next game.
I loved my time in Nashville. It was a great place for me and a lot of close friends. So you always want to beat the team that you play for previously. It's just the way it is. Everybody wants that win a little bit extra.
Ellis is back. Malkin to Kunitz is right. He scores! Chris Kunitz is on the board, and the Penguins lead 1-0. Got a steal, shooting, save, rebound, Neal, he scores.
They'll go to overtime at the end of 60 minutes.
Our team has a lot of pretty good weapons for that 3-on-3 overtime, so it was exciting to see it.
It's fun and scary. We have some guys who can make so many moves with that much ice.
Kessel closing in, shoots, save, made, score, the rebound. Phil Kessel wins it for the Penguins with a wicked rebound try.
Good performance by Marc-Andre Fleury.
I tell you, he's been so impressive. I played against him for a long time, and I've known he's been a really good goalie in the league, but I didn't realize what a good goaltender he is, and I tell you, he's been playing some unbelievable hockey here lately.
He's been our best player all year. Every game he comes in, he makes the regular save, he makes the big save, he makes it look easy, and he wants to play team defense. It's been just such a nice comfort for a defenseman knowing that if and when we do make mistakes, he's been outstanding behind us.
Yeah, he's been very good. I thought at the start of the season, you could see Mark was really on his game, and when Flowers on his game, it gives our team so much confidence, gives our penalty killing group a lot of confidence because they know he's going to make the extra save when called upon.
He's 100% been our backbone and our best player all season long, without a question.
Earlier this season, the playing career of a Penguin great came to an end. But Sergei Gonchar's career as a Penguin was far from over. He simply graduated to the next level.
He's a real student of the game, and he really looks at it from a teaching point of view, so I was very impressed by that. So bringing him into our organization as a development coach, taking a look at our team and our defense, how can we improve? He's going to be a very valuable resource for us.
He's been incredibly hands-on. He will pull you over anytime you're at the rink and want to talk about defense, whether it's plays with the puck, plays without the puck, and has really made an impact in the 5 or 6 days he's been here so far.
If the Penguins want to make an impact this season, improving their divisional play from a year ago is a good place to start. Their first chance? In Washington, on rivalry night.
Their divisional opponent, we talked a lot in the summer about our poor record last year within the division. We knew we had to be better, so that first game in Washington was important for our group just to get off on the right footing.
Kessel scores!
It's always a tough battle against Washington. It's a tight defensive game. Special teams are very important. We shut down their power play, and then we came out with a very important win.
Pass in front. Johansson couldn't push it by. What a challenge from Marc-Andre Fleury, and it's cleared.
Retrieving the puck will be Dupuis and the Penguins. On to Lovejoy. New man on Crosby. Darts around Foligno, who's tired. A shot by Crosby. Save made. Rebound. It goes in. Right in front of the net. Dupuis, I think, is the man that knocked it in.
Boy, Duper, keep playing quick, short shifts, guys. They can't handle the tempo.
Rick's a very passionate guy, the same way he played the game. When he's behind the bench, his emotion comes out.
Get him now, get him now. Time. Great job, boys.
He's got a good eye, good feel for the game. He gets engaged in the game, which I really like.
Sid, let's catch him now. Let's go. And then you get out there, spin your wheels, go hard, and then always reload, okay? This is where you can really give this team energy, man. Spin your wheels.
It's nice to have a guy like that on the bench. You come back, whether you did something good or something bad, he's always got something helpful to say. I've really enjoyed having him back there.
The Penguins didn't have much time to enjoy beating their former bench boss, leaving after the game for a 9-day road trip in Canada. The first stop was in Toronto on Halloween night, with Phil Kessel dressed as a Penguin.
Oh, Flowers, same way, baby, huh? Woo. Got him. You guys want a, well, get away from these guys. Let's get away from these idiots.
Here's Eric Fair, short-handed, going for Cullen, and it came through. Eric Fair with it, shoots, and he scores! Eric Fair with a short-handed goal in his debut with the Penguins here tonight in Toronto.
Right, you two. I like calling that way first.
Great job, boys.
They come in 2-on-1.
Bury that. Yeah! The 2-on-1 master.
Matt Cullen gives the Penguins their third goal.
Great skate, call it a boy. Thought you were fast, Dreams. It's a covered pass, James. You see this stash? I might just leave it and just go full Lanny McDonald. All in my mouth. Look at that play, huh? Woo! What a game, hey? What a game. Woo! Coming in hot.
Let's have a good trip, boys, eh?
Unmasking a hockey player isn't always easy. But after a rough start to the season, Pittsburgh had won 4 straight, and the players were starting to let their hair down.
Just sad, getting rid of the beard. Had it for 6 months. Yeah, everything's gone.
Shaved.
Yeah, shaved straight down.
Like not even a mustache.
Nothing. I'm starting at Movember today.
Oh, okay, so you guys.
So I'm just starting everything. You think a 4 is good for the whole thing?
I'd probably go shorter on the side.
Okay.
It's gonna make the top look long.
Whatever you can do to trick everyone.
Did you get to like do anything for Halloween or anything like that?
No, we played last night. We went out as NHL players on the road.
I guess that works.
Once I started college, I did pretty well, so I knew I could go pro. I loved it all. I played a lot of sports though, so I didn't like burn out. I wrestled in high school.
Oh, sick.
It was fun. 103 pounds. When I started to lose it on the top, I was like, screw it, I'm just gonna grow a beard. Grow it where I can grow it.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten like a close shave in like years.
How would you work on the beard?
Perfect. The main event.
Ready, man?
Let's do it.
All right.
That's unreal, look at that.
There it is, man. There's the moneymaker. You want me to leave the Sour Patch?
No, get rid of it.
Get rid of it.
That's what our goalie grows. The preview. End of November.
Growth is measured incrementally and in precise detail. And while predicting the future can be a hairy endeavor, the Penguins were using this road trip to help shape their look moving forward. So far, so good. As the Penguins' trek across Canada continued, the team was starting to take shape. With a full roster finally intact, Pittsburgh was hoping to push its win streak to 5.
Here we go, boys. The same way here, fellas. Here we go. Come on, Gene.
Up top now, here's Dumoulin shooting. He scores! It may have been tipped in by David Perron, and if it is, that is a gigantic monkey off the back of David Perron.
And I'm writing the 57 down in my program.
Good job, Perry.
Four-man in front, a redirect, and Fleury robs him.
Fair, great move around Yannick Weber to the goal. He scores! A beautiful goal by Eric Fair.
Fair has been awesome. What a pickup he's been the last couple of games. He's really made our 4th line dangerous.
The Pittsburgh Penguins moving to Game 3 of a 4-game swing. The Penguins have been perfect so far. Pascal Dupuis, we have learned just prior to the start of the game, will not play for the Penguins tonight. He is undergoing some tests, and he'll not be on the lineup, and Daniel Sprong will replace him for the Pens.
Hey, their strength, as Mike said, is transition, but they play fast offensively. So when the puck gets turned over or they're on the attack, they're coming fast.
Come on, boys, have a period here. Let's go. Sit left, take left, take left. Time.
Boy, Malkin and Crosby wide open. The puck went right off the end of his stick.
Crosby fires again, it's loose, score! Hartquist has another one against the Oil.
Tom McClellan has challenged this.
It's got to be definitive.
It's offside.
Video review. The call of the ice is overturned. It's no goal. Play is offside.
That's so stupid. Pick up. Gino, hey! Middle! Back! If you hold that, I'll fall over and then just stay in the middle because they're trying to seam us anyway.
The puck moved up to center. Puglia to the left side of Klefbom. Full slipper, score! Oscar Klefbom from the top of the left circle.
That's a tough one, boys. Back if you got it.
Malkin works it down low. Kessel to Perron to the goal. Can't pull the trigger on the backhand.
That's where we need it, boys. Right there is where we need it.
Undercut double team. Killen comes over, gets it to Sprong. He shoots and scores. Daniel Sprong. And the Penguins have taken the lead. And the Penguins make it 6 wins in a row.
Tonight, wanted to be out there, gotta give it to Duper.
The Penguins had to play another game without their gladiator. A battle in Calgary, their third in 4 nights, resulting in Pittsburgh's first defeat in over 2 weeks.
Shoots and scores. Joe Colburn off the bench.
We put ourselves behind the 8 ball there early with giving up a couple there, and they had some power plays and gained a lot of momentum. In the second period, they carried the play, and really it was tough to come back at that point. 3 and 4 nights, we tried, but didn't have enough to get back in it.
Looking back, the trip spanning the first week in November might be one this group from Pittsburgh relishes. The journey the Penguins hope to travel is difficult to navigate, but they may have just found the starting point.
Well, the interesting thing on this trip is that I see a big step in our group as far as chemistry. We had a lot of new players this year. None of our lines were the same. We had no defense pairs that were the same from last year. So it was developing that chemistry on the ice, but I see it really developing off the ice.
Trips like this, you really get to know each other. When you're at home, a lot of guys on this team have families. Here, you're with your teammates. And trips like these are where teammates become friends.
We really kind of come together on this trip. We played some good hockey, which definitely helps.
When you're winning and playing every day and doing everything together, you really form a bond, and hopefully that will make us even better on the ice.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land. Oh, patriot love in all thy sunshine.
What do you think? You tired?